all these different platforms and shit.
I know, dude. Before this pandemic, this is like all new to me. Like, I was not on Twitch at all.
Dude, I mean, when Twitch blew the fuck up.
It really has.
Do you play video games?
Crazy. Not like consistent.
Not like that.
Like that.
Yeah.
I don't have a system either, too. So like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like a modern system.
Yeah.
I used to have a couple old ones.
Yeah.
The last one I had though was like Xbox, original Xbox.
OG one?
OG, the black one. But
like
like
Halo and shit?
But when I was in college, every one of my roommates had a 360, so I bought some games, but just play on their shit, you know what I'm saying?
Oh my god, you fucking with that homie that only played with the homies, huh?
Hey, man.
Oh my god, you fucking bum.
No, we'd only play, like, sports
with each other, huh?
Oh, yeah, with each other. So, like, it was, yeah, or sometimes online, randomly online. So, like, you know.
Okay, so you're the sports video game,
yeah. So that was kind of my niche.
If you were a shooter, because I played a lot of the shooters when I was a kid, you would play like by yourself, but with like online with your homies.
So I probably would have. Yeah, and like a lot of friends did that shit.
But when you play, you're sociable with your video games. I'm a fucking recluse, like a fucking, you know what I mean? You play with the homies at the homies' house. I just play with the homies fucking through the headphones.
It's good. It's all good. Let's get the show up and let's get the show on the road, shall we?
Shit. Can you hear that? Come on.
I think so.
That's cool, man.
Let me double check. So,
should I bring it up on Twitch?
No, you're good. I think they'll mention it if they can't hear us.
Is it really?
Somebody will be in the chat. They'll be like, "Hey, man."
How many people do you think usually listen?
We've gotten around like 3 or 5 live, but it's like different people. So, like, I think it was like 10 to 12 different people stopping in every once in a while. Because it was me. Last episode was like me and my roommate VJ. He goes by DJ Supreme Kai on Twitch.
Yeah.
People see him and people see me, and we've always been like talking to people for like months on end. Just
oh my God.
Like, so like we kind of like
a little community, huh?
Yeah, it's its own little thing. It's pretty sick.
Damn. How far should I be away from the mic? Like 4 fingers, 2 fingers?
Yeah. I think like 4 is fine.
4 is fine. All right. Sick.
Hold on, let me refresh this. I'm like, wait a minute, why doesn't it show me live? Hold on.
I'm live, bitch.
You live as fuck. All right. Let's see here. Oh, that's
dude, your fucking animations, bro.
Like that shit. There we go. Yep. I think we're live.
Show starting soon.
Yeah. I think I'm talking a little too close to the microphone. All right. Let's get it going.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's another episode of the Puro Caballero Show. I am your host, Mario Caballero, a.k.a. the Mazapan Don, a.k.a. the Mestizo Michelangelo, a.k.a. Tree Trevino, a.k.a. I don't know, the Bigote Boss. You can do a bunch of them. This is episode 93. We're coming to you live and direct on Twitch right now. It is Tuesday, May the 25th, 2021. And yeah. You'll see this on YouTube. You'll hear this on all the platforms. Hopefully, we'll talk about that later. I got to introduce my guest. Very good friend of mine. Another co-podcast host, I guess. I don't know how you say that, but
fellow podcaster.
Fellow podcaster.
There we go.
Fellow comedian. Fellow funny guy. My good friend Adam Chong. What's good, Adam?
Yes. Yes. Thank you for fucking getting me on the Puro Caballero show?
You got it. Yeah.
I have to make sure I get the fucking. Dude, you're a lot of syllables, bro.
Puro.
There
you go. So you don't need a. You don't.
Oh, that's true. I'm doing too much, dude.
Yeah,
it's puro.
It's all good. It's all good. You're aware of it. You know how.
I know, dude. I have to do it on the Puro show, dude. Puro show.
Oh man. So what's good, man? What's new with you?
Dude, fuck, man. I just came back from Chicago.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, I went with Kenan. Well, first I was just going with some homies, just visiting some homies for a week, some college homies, and then Kenan was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be at this EDM music festival in Wisconsin." He's like, "Do you want to go do some like set stuff there?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, shit, fuck yeah!" Like any opportunity to do stand up, like of course you have to take it. I'm so young. I'm like a year and a half in. I have to take it.
Hell yeah.
You know. So we go to this place. It's literally 45 minutes west of Milwaukee, in the middle of nowhere, and it's just like maybe like 100 people. Such a fucking little like farm, and it's the weirdest. It felt like like really weird white people around. Like the Asian version of Get Out, but with a lot of Mali, bro. Like I felt scared there, bro. I was like,
but feeling yourself too at the same time.
a little bit, you know, like a little bit. It was like tent camping, you know what I mean? Like everyone walking around barefoot, you know. Like, yeah, dude. So it was an interesting fucking experience. You know, fucking longest I ever fucking did.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. So fucking can't complain.
How was the 15-minute sets? Did you have 15 minutes prepared, or did you have like 12 minutes and then like we gotta figure this out?
No, dude, like it was like, dude, like maybe like fucking 5 to 7 minutes. It was actually 16 and a half, so being like exacts. It was like, I don't know, like 5 to 7 minutes of just like talking to them, roasting the fucking place, just crowd work,
right?
Which is like something I really want to get better at. And then just like a little bit of material, like 10 minutes of material. Yeah, just like, you know, material is like you can. I feel like you can low-key stretch your 5-minute material to 10 minutes sometimes.
Yeah.
in a 15-minute set, because you're so like in the or comfortable, you have a lot of time.
Yeah, I think it depends on how the crowd's feeling it sometimes too. Because if they're not, then 5 minutes can feel like 3 minutes. Like sometimes when you're doing it and you're like, how much? Where am I at?
Yeah.
Like looking around like,
You can come out just like
everything I wanted to do.
Say all your shit in the fucking beginning and just like, oh my god, like what now?
I've done that before. You're just like,
fuck yeah, dude.
Okay, anyway. And just like trying to figure something out. But that's awesome, man. That's somewhere I've never been.
I know, man.
How was the weather? It wasn't too cold?
Dude, I guess I came during like the most perfect time, early May. It was like sunny every day.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Actually, it rained one day in Wisconsin. The only time I was there for 2 weeks, man. Chicago and Wisconsin, and it rained one day, and it was actually on the second day of the EDM festival, which kind of sucks. But
so what was with the festival? How was that?
dude, it was weird, man. Like it was like fucking hard EDM, like hard, like that annoying shit, bro. Honestly, I don't like that shit, like that bass,
like hard style, just
hard style, yeah.
Cause and it just like doesn't give you any breaks, like.
Exactly. Because you've done like have you done it raves and shit?
Oh
like,
yeah, a bunch. Yeah.
Like that. I mean, you're a fucking DJ, bro. This is your world, man.
Yeah, that's kind of my shit, but like not that style.
Yeah.
So,
like, I can fuck with like the dance shit, you know what I mean? Like something with at least a little groove to it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, this thing, it was actually, the music didn't stop for 3 days. It was literally like going on all throughout the night. Like it was fucked. Like you'd just go to sleep hearing the like, it was
like in the campgrounds and stuff.
Yeah, I was like,
damn,
a little bit of like a hell situation.
A little too intense.
A little too intense towards the second or third day, but shit, man, fuck, I survived and have stories.
That's what I'm talking about. Gotta live through it.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
It happens, man.
Dude, what about you? Do you fucking go? You're going way too hard, man, with all these shows and shit. How's your fucking Cinco de Mayo show?
Oh, for the comedy show?
Yeah, in my backyard in Orange County in Fullerton.
Yeah, man, that shit was fun as hell, man. So I kind of did this on purpose. I picked 4 Mexican comics and 1 white comic.
Got you.
It was Stephen Briggs. He's like part Latino too. He's like,
oh really?
Yeah, he's Puerto Rican.
Oh, okay.
So like it's funny because I was like, because he's got the blonde hair too right now.
Oh really?
He's got big old dyed blonde hair. I was like, told the crowd, I was like, all right, man, I had to get 1 Miklo, 1 JD, man. 1 white guy in the crew sets it off, right? Every good cholo gangster movie has 1 white guy in the crew. I was like,
and he has the look too, because he's half Puerto Rican.
Yeah, no, it's fucking funny though. He killed it, man. David Mendez killed it. I had Karina Reyes on. She did her thing. Joe Beltran opened up for us.
Fuck yeah.
Man, it was crazy. He had drove all the way from Vegas like to get there.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Joe, dude, that's fucking
He
bad,
put in
man.
work too, man.
I saw
all over, man.
Someone on Instagram commented on his latest podcast clip. He's like, that fool don't even get fucked up. Why is he wearing sunglasses? You know, like I don't know who said it. I hate repeating other people's jokes, but that was too funny to yeah, because I was just like, dude, this fool's sober as fuck and hates it. I'm like, looks like he's a rapper with that shit.
He really do rocking the glasses.
Yeah, but he looks sick in him, honestly.
Looks hard.
He looks sick. Looks hard, yeah. But that's another podcast that's fucking dope as fuck. American Illegals.
Fuck yeah, they've been doing their thing. Shout out to them. Shout out to Richard Villa. Shout out to Ernesto Ledesma as well.
I know.
Co-host there. I had Ernesto on on our show that was in Cyprus. He killed it. Thank you so much. Richard, I think you're the only one I haven't booked yet, so I'm talking to you right now. I'd love to have you on the show.
Fucking headline style, dude.
Hell yeah.
Hilarious.
We can talk. Yeah, very funny. Very funny. I got the chance to see him at the Laughter Hours comedy show, the one that Henry Garcia, this guy puts on. Yeah, it's like a full little production, cool little spot they had.
It's like a little secluded spot or something.
Yeah. Okay. I snuck in and I got there hella late. So like,
got there late.
Yeah, but I was eating like the dude. They had like a freaking mariscos like setup there. Yeah.
At a fucking stand-up show.
Yeah, at a fucking comedy show, like a legit show, but like.
Oh my god, they had mariscos at a comedy show. I can't even.
It was awesome, bro. So I had like I had like a tostada in the back of the crowd, just going like trying to go quiet and shit like that. But it's like up in like the backyard, like
waiting for the applause breaks.
Yeah, really though. Yeah. That's really was doing.
But it's funny, so you're laughing at the same time.
I'm like trying not to like choke on it.
Shit coming down your fucking throat. That's hilarious.
Got the hot sauce and shit all over it. Oh man, yeah. They had it up on the hill though, and he was the stage is way at the top.
Oh wow.
Had, like, seats like on different levels, so it's like it's kind of pretty cool. It's pretty
cool, dude.
Unfortunately, didn't get to see your. I saw half of Ernesto's set, I think, but yeah, I showed up late. It was on me.
Yeah,
like,
I feel that.
That was my fault.
I love show productions.
Yeah, but no, shout out to Henry though. Yeah, I had him on my show too. He's been doing good. I forgot the Cinco de Mayo show. We had Frank Castillo headline it, and it was fucking awesome, man. Yeah, he did his thing. Yeah, he did his thing. It was funny too because like he had like 10 of his relatives there too.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, because he's like families from out there. So as soon as I told him,
wow.
Yeah, so as soon as I told him about that, he's just like, bro, like I apologize for. I think he DM'd me said something about like I apologize for how many family members I'm about to bring. No,
that's the most Mexican thing, bro. Fucking dude, bro. Fucking taking the whole fucking the tias, everyone, bro.
Yeah, it was awesome. He had all some cousins, a couple of his uncles and shit like that.
That's fucking sick.
No, it was fun. It was fun. We had a good time, man. It was a fun show. We did karaoke afterwards too.
What was the crowd like over there?
It was a lot of the regulars that were at the show.
Like some biker dudes or something like that? Not
necessarily biker dudes, but it's just regular, middle class, older, like
Mexican dudes,
Mexican white folks.
Oh,
like
Orange County for you, bro.
OC, which is like typical OC, like Fullerton. Yeah. So shout out to Sunset Lounge. Thank you so much for letting us
Sunset Lounge,
have that spot for the night. We appreciate it. Yeah, it was
showrunner over here.
Dude, it was
bringing laughter to the masses, bro. Bring laughter.
Started late, and like part of it is just because I kind of just do that. But then part of it also too was there was a Dodger game on. Yeah. But like we had to get going because
can't compete with the Dodgers, bro.
Bro, like the last 2 innings were taking so long. Like they're getting guys on base, but no one's scoring, so they still losing. So I was like, damn.
And everyone's kind of sad from that, huh?
Yeah. So I feel like the crowd at the beginning maybe took a couple minutes to get going.
Yeah, that's true. Damn, but fucking Joe Beltran opened that shit up and fucking got that shit started.
Yeah, he got it started for us. It was nice. It was nice.
Fuck yeah.
We had a fun time, man. Joe, David Mendez, Karina, Stephen Briggs, and Frank. Man, they're awesome. Thank you so much once again.
Fire.
Love to have y'all on again.
Fuck yeah.
I just did a show with Karina actually just Sunday, bro, in Compton.
What the fuck? How's that?
Yeah, first time doing a show in Compton.
Whose show was that? Was it in the cut or?
No, Tony Grams.
Tony Grams. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
In the cut, I think is the Inglewood one, but yeah, it's my buddy Tony Grams. He's got a new like room. I think he's used it a couple times. Done a couple shows there.
How was it?
Thought it was pretty cool. It was a little smaller crowd, but the venue was kind of like an old bingo hall.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was like one of those like multi-purpose kind of like
Oh yeah, that's what like the shows in Wisconsin were like. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's weird. You feel like it's like a Richard Pryor like like performing like weird concert halls like looking like places like.
Yeah, whatever, man. Like different stage and a microphone, dude. They had a DJ all set up and shit like that. But it was funny because like the DJ was like scratching and like doing a bunch of shit at the beginning, like between comics, and then by the end of it, he was just like barely playing. Like
even the DJ said, "Okay, bro, that's funny."
We were there for a little bit, dude, because he had like he had like a deep lineup, and it was funny too, man. Like I wouldn't expect like nothing else from like a comedy show in Compton to have like a couple rappers also on it. Did you? There was a guy who did a rap song before I went up.
Dude. Mixed shows, man. Like it's a weird vibe. Have you done Young Baka?
Not yet.
Dude, that's like. It's crazy because like that's literally a mixed show. They got literally comics and a big block of rappers, and then if you do comedy after the rappers, it's so fucking hard to do comedy after the rappers because like everyone's just like shut the fuck up, like start rapping, like I don't know, like that, dude, that's happened. Boy. I've seen it. It's been it's a very interesting environment there. It's fun though.
For any producers of shows who want to do mixed shows, I have no problem against doing that. My suggestion, please book the musical acts for after the comedy. Yeah, it's so much harder to get the attention of
follow
people.
That shit.
Yeah, the energy sometimes, and then just the attention span, and then like when people are up and moving, they don't want to like sit down and calm themselves to like fucking concentrate.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So like. Get it going with the comedy and then get the party started with the music. And that's just my like fucking advice.
You said comedy is the thinking man's party, bro. It's like we gotta relax a little bit and then
exactly ease into it a little.
Yeah, dude.
Like, you can turn up, but like I don't know. It's funny like. The rapper who went before me actually didn't have a bad song either too, so I was kind of vibing a little bit. But then I was like. I don't know. I just had to like fucking just take the energy and shit like that. But
in the beginning of your set, you have to riff a little bit about rapping. I feel like
I was riffing a little bit about like the microphone and like that situation too, because like the mic was going in and out, and they had like a wireless mic, and then like there was a certain point where you'd walk on the stage that they had, and there was like. A certain section was a dead zone. It would never pick up. People would in the middle of their punchlines would be walking back and forth and stuff. And I messed them up at the beginning a little. So I figured that out. And then they had another mic that was wired, but like the XLR cable was kind of like faulty a little bit at the bottom. So like a couple times like it kind of like popped out. I was like,
see, dude, there's like so many fucking random things you gotta think about for shows. Yeah.
But at the beginning, I was just joking about it. I was like, man, there's this microphone. This is like there's like little dead zones and shit. This is like when you play in a basketball gym that was made in the '60s. There's like a dead spot somewhere. Yeah. Just like you go before the game, you gotta walk around, figure out where it's at. Man, I hope it's not under the hoop, man. I was like, man, I'm just doing a lot of left-handed layups today, I guess. Can't jump on the right side.
The sports Compton. I love that, bro.
So I was just riffing a little bit.
That's good. Did you change up your set a little bit, knowing that you go to Compton? Like, it was a mostly black room, right?
Yeah. I mean, I did have a Compton joke I started at the beginning where I was like, it's very good to be here in the city of, how would you guys say it? Somebody's like, Compton. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I didn't know if you need to say it like how they had it on the map or how YG says it.
Yeah.
So thank you, sir. So I was just like,
you don't know which side you're on, bro.
Like, this is real. This is
you don't know what color they're wearing, bro.
I like some of our neutral orange color. Or orange t-shirt.
Nah, I'm a little purple because I don't fucking unite those first.
That's stupid. Black t-shirt, something, man.
Oh, dude. No, for real, dude, yeah. I did... I did an Important Jordan's open mic, and I forget. In Leeward, I think, next to SoFi Stadium, close to SoFi Stadium.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was really fun. There was a black dude that had looked like freaking like the Igor, Tyler the Creator's blonde wig. Yeah, he had that same exact hairstyle. Oh yeah. And I just called him like Goku and shit, like I was like, oh dude, yeah. So it was like just a lot of crowd work for when I did that set. Yeah, it's fun, dude. I like ethnic rooms, bro. You know what I mean? Like Young Baka's an ethnic room. Like I did that show. And
I feel you.
The Wisconsin's an ethnic room if you count white, hit culture, dude. Because I did a lot of like try to fuck with them and stuff. Like, hey, motherfucker, fucking looking at me, like.
Shoot. Yeah, I mean, like. There's different breeds of white people.
For real, dude. And I saw a breed that I didn't know existed, bro.
That Midwest country,
like, but just pure EDM,
that too,
Molly, shroom white people, but they're like also like fucking fishing, fucking truck, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy.
But they're down for other shit too.
But they're like all like on Molly and like love people and shit. It was chill. It was a weird vibe.
So were you performing at that place, like at a
we
side
opened
stage,
before the comedians at fucking noon. 12 to 1:30, 5 comedians in an hour and a half spot. And people were just hungover, walking down like, I made one joke like, you guys fucking book the comedians so we can boost you guys' like serotonin before you guys start taking more Molly. Yeah. You guys are serotonin deficient right now. He used to do it. Dude. So it was weird, So we performed like afternoon, like not even afternoon comedy, like morning comedy. Like morning festival, midday festival comedy, dude. Yeah, but yeah, and the whole festival definitely didn't come out, but we definitely had like some people like each day it grew and grew bigger. Yeah,
nice.
It was fun.
Did you run the same set over and over again, pretty much, or?
Dude, I actually am proud of myself. I didn't run the same set. So the first day it was like, you know what I mean? First day at a festival, day one at a festival, no one's going to show up at noon. So it was almost like a dress rehearsal. Right. We just had like the producers and the parking guys and like other comedians watch us. So it was like a dress rehearsal almost. So, but I just did like crowd work there and then did more crowd work and then some of my jokes and then saved other jokes for my third day. Yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, I did different shit. Yeah, I'm proud of myself. Yeah, got some different shit.
Fuck yeah, man. Yeah. That's what's up. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I seen, do you know Alex Hooper?
Yeah.
Oh, it's this comic. He's like, he's in that scene. That like festival, like
music festival shit. Okay.
He did comedy at this one. I think he does them at like Dirty Bird events. Do you know Dirty Bird? It's like Dirty Bird Records. It's like a record label. They do like.
I heard of them. Is it like a?
They do one called Camp Out. That's really big. It's over here in California. They did one called Camp In, and this was in Orlando just recently. And I saw he did comedy over there for them and shit like that.
Whoa.
It's fucking crazy.
Would you be down for fucking?
I'm like, fuck. I already wanted to have him like on my shows. I've already contacted him about that, but we haven't gotten dates right and shit like that.
Yeah.
So eventually, I'd love to have him. Fuck yeah, I'd love to do this shit because like I haven't done any of the like rave fucking comedy shit that's been happening during this pandemic because I was kind of like legit scared of like these
ravers, bro. These ravers are dirty, bro.
Shit, yeah. I don't give a shit about their health.
Yeah.
And like the well-being of others. They're just like ready. They just want to freaking rage.
They just want to rage, bro.
So, and I've been there, so I understand. So I'm like, all right, y'all do that, and then I'm gonna wait it out for a second. Now I'm vaccinated, so now I'm like, I'm ready to just hit it.
Yeah,
like,
you're the chillin'.
Just go. But yeah, I think some of those are kind of dying down or whatever, or they're trying to make bigger things and shit, or I don't know.
Have you heard of Life is Beautiful, the music festival in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
I went there 2 years, and they have comedy there, bro. And you know who I saw there was Hannibal Buress.
Oh, okay.
And a blonde comedian, I want to say Eliza or Nikki Glazer.
Mm-hmm.
There too, and it was chill as fuck. Like it was weird. Like it was like kind of like a little bit before the lit SD acts were at. So like I don't know, maybe like a 7:30, 8 p.m. slot before like the 8 p.m., 9 p.m. But it was interesting, like seeing that format in a really big music festival.
So they had their own tent, basically, right?
No, they had like a little theater on Fremont. So yeah. So like it was like a little theater. Yeah. So people were like standing though and shit.
Gotcha.
Watching them.
So you can like walk into the theater and then walk out and there's like a stage outside.
No, they were inside.
Oh.
Yeah. So you would like go inside this theater and it would just be like this, like just like a regular, like almost like we're like almost like the observatory, like like a mid-level stage. Yeah. But can pack a lot of people. But yeah, it was packed. People were laughing, dying.
So it was. So was it like? There was only one act performing at a time, or was it like how other festivals have it, where they'll have multiple stages happening at the same time?
Multiple stages happening at the same time. Yeah, my bad. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So I was just trying to picture like that, because like I was like, shut all the music down, do comedy, then.
There was like a little comedy nugget right there. Like, there's a theater, and then there's all these big stages around there.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Because I got a ticket to Outside Lands up in San Francisco for this next one. And I believe they do comedy there too. I don't remember who's on that lineup for comedy, but like I got it because I wanted to see a bunch of like the big acts, and then also like I've never been to that festival.
Yeah.
And
Outside Lines is a good festival. Like,
that's what I hear. I always hear a bunch of good shit, and I have a bunch of friends in the Bay who are probably.
Fuck yeah, and it's at a beautiful venue, right? It's like at the park.
Yeah. I think it's I can't remember which park, but yeah. I mean, it sounds like a newbie and shit. Like, I've never been to this one.
Somewhere beautiful.
Fucking yeah.
You and the homies gonna freaking party it up post-COVID style.
Fuck yeah! I got a ticket to that. That's not until that's for Halloween weekend though.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I already got that planned.
You gotta get
I gotta figure out
Halloween
costume.
bro.
Costume.
What are you gonna be, bro?
Dude, I don't know. The last time I did a festival on Halloween, I came up as Thanos, bro. Bro, I had the purple paint, dude. I have a purple paint. I got one of those Hulk cans, like that you can put the beer koozie in, like those big ones. And I took it. It was black one, and I painted it gold over the.
Oh my god!
I went to like in Michael's or one of those craft stores and bought like the little fake diamonds.
Your ass in your fucking room, just fucking go to Michael's.
Dude, I put in effort with my shit, bro. I bought one of those like little
for the
like,
bit, baby.
tank tops. So it's like where it's his print of like his like chest plate.
Yeah. Oh, you in all that. I need to see a picture later.
I'll show you it, man. It's fucking hilarious, dude. Dude, I was like fucking, I was just dancing and shit, dude. I was like going crazy. Everybody was giving me dap and shit. Like, what's up?
Did you snap? You had to stop it.
Yeah, I was telling everybody, they're like, oh shit, it's Thanos. I'm like, nah, you're cool. I already snapped. This is the people I want to rage with.
Yeah, that's good.
Everybody's like, oh shit.
This motherfucker.
Bald ass head over there.
I know, bro.
Shit, dude.
Did you made out of purple and shit?
Dude, I had like purple face paint. I put it.
Dude, you went all out on
purple face. Some people alleged me of getting purple face. I guess I was. I don't know.
Purple face or prejudice against purple people, bro. Purple lives matter, man. Fuck you. No.
God damn it. I knew this was gonna happen.
Fucking Barney's gonna fuck you up.
Oh shit, man. That was fun though. But
dude,
so yeah, I'll be in San Francisco for that shit.
Dude, that's cool, man. That's definitely a niche of kind of comedy. You know how there's cruise line comics and there's like bar comics. There's festival comics, dude. Yeah, dude. That's fucking sick.
Not every comic is down to do the festivals and shit, I found.
Yeah. Why do you think so? I mean, it's kind of obvious. People are fucked up, weird.
People are not there necessarily to see you.
Exactly, yeah.
But, like, if you're somebody who likes festivals, though, and, like, chilling with random people, you can get like random encounters and shit like that. So I've heard it's been like, I've heard like Aziz Ansari talk about doing like Electric Forest and shit like that. And, like I think that's in Tennessee and like.
And he meets like fucking Justin Bieber or some shit. Like,
yeah, I think he was doing mushrooms that day or something like that. And he was like,
oh God.
He ended up doing mushrooms at that time. Some shit I don't remember, but like yeah, there's like a couple who've like talked about doing shit like that. But
Aziz Ansari,
I wouldn't mind. I mean, bro, if a festival would book me to fucking play like a opening set on a small stage and do a comedy opening set, I'm fucking down.
Yeah, bro. Dude, I'll be sick. That's the dream, dude. I'll be sick. Fucking slinging jokes during the day or fucking then right after, fucking make the people rage after, dude. That's sick, dude.
At some point, that would be like,
that's a bucket list shit.
Yeah, like to just run shows, like a monthly show or something at like a fucking legit venue, and then just have like a little theater, and then have an after party at like another place, and then just have a fucking rager or something.
Like a bar next door or something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
And then just DJ at
So it'd be cool.
Yeah. So like
at some point, or maybe like there's a couple places where they have. You could maybe set it up outside and then have like a little insides afterwards.
Yeah.
And then just take the chairs down and then just kind of like clear it out.
There's a lot of fancy bars over here like that, dude. I'm sure we can.
Even just like warehouse places and stuff. Like, did you see Peter Nash's like that place like that? That's the kind of place I have in mind. So like, I can set up a little DJ booth on the inside, but then the outside, you know how they did the comedy? When it's over, just take the chairs down and then just like make that little patio out there.
You're right.
Something like that. I don't know.
That's so cool, dude.
That'd be possible. But,
fucking gallery, man. That's fucking sick, though. Fucking collision of two worlds, man. That's badass.
Yeah, man.
I like the comedians who have like a little shtick. You know what I mean? Like, I've been following. I saw Taylor Clark comedy. He's like a skating comedian.
Oh, okay.
He came out on like Thrasher magazine, the biggest skateboard magazine. And he does a show in New York called like comedians in skate parks, and Mark Norman was like headlining for that.
Shit.
And I think they made like a vlog on YouTube of like Mark Norman doing like street skating too, and I'm like, dude, that's fucking sick. because I love skating and shit too. So I'm like, fuck, man, that's fucking badass. Like,
that's legit.
I know,
that's
dude.
legit.
Yeah, doing comedy at a skate park. I think they're just like in a fucking bowl, just like, you know, just like slinging jokes.
I'd do that shit.
That's fun, yeah.
That'd be legit. I know people have done it on the Venice Boardwalk, like.
Yeah, man.
Like just fucking.
That Chris M show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was kind of like a beach show, like.
I was
Yeah. How's that?
It was interesting. It was like funny because like the crowd was just people like meandering, like.
Just like going to like different stages and
from
shit.
Other things, or just like they'll wander from the beach path, and just there'll just be like random people just show up and just like chill out for like 5-10 minutes or whatever. There was a couple places to sit, and then a couple people who were just like, you know, like. Drugged out, just chilling, before they were gonna really go back into the
I feel that. Yeah,
so they're kind of doing that shit for a minute, but it was an interesting one.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun environment though.
I had a fun time.
Yeah, at the beach, you know, and good vibes and shit, you know, I guess.
Yeah, Jeremiah Watkins performed the same night I did too, so that was cool seeing him.
That's fucking badass, bro.
Yeah, that's fucking cool. Fucking legit.
That is funny. I love that. That's funny as fuck. Yeah.
I put a video of him like this little boomerang and like. My other roommate also did a little video, and he reposted both of ours on his story.
Really?
And shit. So
That's
like,
cool.
Shit,
dude. He's fucking. His podcast with Stevie
Weavy is
so funny. They're so weird.
They're consistent, bro.
I see it's so weird. It's funny, dude. They're like made for. I feel like made for each other. Cause I love Stevie Weavy, bro. I've been listening to that. Yeah, same kind of video. Yeah, dude.
Bro,
fucking.
It's hilarious because they're getting popular and Bobby's getting jealous. Bobby Lee.
Nah, dude.
I feel like he's gotten a little jealous.
I just saw on Instagram the movie he's doing is the fucking Borderlands video game movie.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, with like fucking Kate Blanchett and Kevin Hart and the fucking writer that fucking wrote Chernobyl.
Oh shit, okay.
Like, what the fuck? That sounds like a good ass movie. Like, if the guy who wrote Chernobyl is taking his talents to a comedy fucking fantasy video game, weird Western sci-fi anime, that sounds very interesting. I don't know, that's cool, but I just saw that and I was like, dude, that's weird, man. That's random.
Yo, shout out to Bobby Lee though. He's been putting in work for years.
I love you. Fucking love that guy.
That dude's he's a trip, man.
Yeah.
He showed me his pubes on stage one time.
Oh, really?
Comedy Store.
No way, dude.
I feel like multiple times he's done that shit.
The first time I've seen him a bunch, like 5 or 6 times, bro, like before I started comedy.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and motherfucker, like, first time I saw live comedy ever, OR, in the Comedy Store, he's like, you ever fuck a white girl before? And I'm like, nah. And he's like, because you have no money. And I started dying. And I was just like, oh, this is hilarious.
I saw him in the main room one night, and the lineup was so insane. It was like, I walk in, Mark Maron's on, like, and Jesselnick performed. Donnell Rollins, Bobby Lee, who else? Jeff Ross, Roastmaster.
Jesus Christ. That's fucked.
There was like 2 more I can't remember, and I feel bad because they were like fucking also a headliner.
Yeah.
I was just like, damn. I was like, bang,
Did you go to the Comedy Store a lot before COVID?
Not really.
No.
Yeah.
But like maybe like here and there, you know?
I went to a couple shows at the Comedy Store before I was doing comedy.
Yeah, me same.
And then when I started doing it, I felt like I wasn't polished enough to like go and be at the mics or at
Kiltony
because I was like, I'm still new. I'm kind of self-conscious about my material and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's like as sharp as I can be.
Yeah, you gotta hit the open mics before you hit the stage.
Yeah, so like some people, they just like go to Kiltony as their first mic ever, and they just
that's
like
crazy, really.
And, like I've seen a lot of peak comics that, like they would just get picked out of the randomly, and they're just like, all right, this is my first set ever, and figured why not.
Wow.
I'm like, damn. I didn't have that confidence when I first started like being on stage. Like eventually, like about 1.5 years, 2 years in, I was just like, all right, let me start doing this. So I started showing up every once in a while. But like Kiltony was always on Mondays and always had typically like a desk job, so like an 8 to 5. And I wasn't working like anywhere close, so it'd be super hard for me to get there.
Yeah.
And so it was only select times I would go. So I signed up for Kiltony maybe like 3 times ever.
Did you ever get picked?
I did, but I wasn't there. I had left before.
Why'd you leave?
Because I was with another friend of mine.
Fuck him!
I know. Fuck you, Austin. God damn it.
Austin. No,
God damn it.
Is he still doing comedy? Is he?
I don't even know.
Okay,
honestly, I don't even know. I haven't seen him do shit in like 8 months or something.
Okay.
But like,
oh my God! So you just left because you guys wanted to go to another mic or some bullshit, or?
So I signed up for Potluck and I signed up for Kill Tony.
Got you.
He only signed up for Potluck.
Got you.
None of us got Potluck, and obviously Kill Tony, you just gotta wait and shit. So he was just kind of like, all right, well, I'm just gonna go hit like 2 other mics in Hollywood in the area, just because I want to, actually get time. You want to come with? And I was just like, screw it, why not?
Yeah.
I was like, I was here the last time.
They didn't get picked or something.
Yeah, the 2 times before I didn't get picked, and I like waited like the whole day, and I don't feel like killing a whole day either.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was like, fuck. And then like by the time Kill Tony's done, at the time there was only a couple other like really late night mics that are like 10, 11, 12. There was like maybe 2 or 3, but those got like filled quick because like, dude, people were on the fucking hustle of like going from bang 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 one mic to the next and just being there, signing up early, like even knowing when the signups are early, signing up, leaving, going doing another spot, and then coming back. Like there's people who had the fucking routes all mapped out. So when I would show up, I'm like kind of lazy and like I show up maybe like
maybe talk to a homie a little bit.
Yeah,
and then
exactly. I do that shit.
Yeah.
So I always get deeper on the list, which was fine because at the beginning I enjoyed it because I would see how other people performed and what they did, and how I didn't want to compare myself to them, but like I saw
how they do it.
Saw some do's and saw some don'ts too, because you see like, okay, this guy messed up. I think he messed up because of this or whatever, or maybe he could have done something better. He didn't address something the right way or whatever, or he or she maybe brought up a topic that was not,
not
like,
so kosher,
or maybe wasn't the right crowd for it or whatever, or whatever it might be. Oh, maybe it's new. I see them, kind of working it out, and so you pick up little things in there. Like I don't pick up any of the material. I pick up what not to say.
Just mannerisms, techniques.
I pick up what not. It helped me pick up what not to say. Talk about something that's my lane, so that it's individual to me.
Yeah.
So that way, if like someone tries to rip the material, they can't ever do it the same way because it's not from them. It's
exactly. Yeah.
Because there's like people who do like a lot of one-liners and stuff, and I can see how people like take and rip that shit and like steal that stuff all the time.
Yeah, one-liner stuff.
I'm not as big of a one-liner guy. That's something I do need to work on, but like.
That's just a fun exercise, I think, for just any comic, just to try and write some one-liners, I think.
Yeah.
Because I'm definitely not a one-liner guy. Shit, goddamn, I cannot, dude, that shit is like too punny for me. All those puns and shit, ugh.
Yeah, it can be. That's why you just gotta mix it in every once in a while. Like you can't, there's people who do their whole sets that way, and they're just like, I'm like, you can rip a set and kill it. It was just like, sometimes those people, like, I'm like, that must tax you after a while doing that shit.
Dude, one of the comics at Wisconsin, he did like 85 jokes in a 15-minute set because he just did all one-liners. Yeah. And
bang, bang, bang.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus.
Yeah, so shout out one-liner comics, bro. Shit.
I know, man.
That's a different type of beast of comedy, dude.
It's another kind of muscle for sure.
I know, man. Shit.
But yeah.
For your fucking Halloween costume, you should be the fucking guy from Osmosis Jones. The fucking red pill guy. Fucking why not, bro? What did I call you? I called you Mexican Mr. Clean too.
Bro,
that'd be funny too. That'd be funny.
Yo, dog, I'm not gonna lie.
You've gotten that.
I've been using that shit though, but like you and a couple other people have said that. So like I always try to give credit. So I always say like another comic said I look like this. And
bro,
every time I say that though, the crowd look like fuck it.
That's fun, dude. Because you got you have the smile, bro. You know how charismatic Mr. Clean is? You know what the fucking, like, his smile is so good, and you have the nice ass smile. Yeah, bro, the big ass chest, bro.
Bro, what if I was the Tapatio guy?
That'd be funny, dude. Because you have the mustache, dude.
I know, because I'm gonna look like the guy on the bottle.
You have to get the nice ass fucking suit.
Yeah, I'm just get a t-shirt version of it.
Oh my god, dude, you have a lot of options, man. I was Kim Jong-un one year for fucking Halloween. I was
Did you have the haircut and everything?
Yeah, I like slipped it back. Yeah, I got like black pants and just like the military coat.
The one with the little collar?
Yeah, with the little collar. Yeah, I just like walked around just like with my arms behind my back. I was really fat, really chubby back then too, so it worked.
Dude,
in high school I was a wrestle from Up.
Okay.
Yeah, so that worked too. I was like a little kid.
What was your best Halloween costume? Was it the Kim Jong-un?
I'd probably say that Russell one, dude, because dude, I think I did So like my first, I'd say, kind of comedy shit was I was in the student body government type bullshit in high school.
Yeah.
You know how those guys make videos for like homecoming and for like assembly shit. You make skits and stuff. I there was like a wrestle skit that I had to like dress up all as and shit like that. So yeah, I did a lot of like those homecoming bullshit promo video shits. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So. Yeah, I always like dressing up and doing that kind of like sketch comedy kind of shit.
I never minded either. I always like kind of get into character and shit like that. I thought that was fun to me, even though I wasn't like a theater kid and stuff like that. Like I love like
the theater kids. I wish I was a theater kid, bro.
I kind of wish I did at least a little bit when I was back then. But like it was kind of hard because I was like the sports kid because I was like that.
Yeah,
was
football, bro. Yeah.
I was playing football, doing basketball, so like I was kind of my clique of people that I kind of hung out with.
And those things are gonna be like theaters. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna be like theaters.
What's funny is like 4 of the kids who were the theater kids ended up coming out after college. So they weren't wrong. But yeah, they did say that was part. That's part of that shit.
The theater kids are killing it, bro. Like every fucking actor, every like really, I'd say a lot of good comedians might have been theater majors. Like right now, like I don't know, some open micers, But
no, you're right.
I took some theater classes in college, a little bit. Did you ever take that shit? Did you ever take drama in at school at Loyola?
Did I at Loyola? I don't even remember. Not really. I took a couple. Dude,
you just had a lot of broadcasting, like.
Yeah. So I was doing sports broadcasting as like my on-campus gig. One of the 2 of them that I had. I was like doing like refereeing every once in a while too.
Dude, I was a referee too.
Yeah.
Like intramural.
Yeah, like intramural referees. I'm doing like soccer and stuff like that. You're like. Oh, it's offside. Basketball, yeah.
Volleyball's the easiest.
Dude, the hardest one was freaking two-hand or like flag football.
Oh wow!
Because that got competitive and like.
Oh, you have to tell motherfuckers to calm down, huh?
Yo, and like people would be like knocking the flags off and like knocking hands away. I'm like, no, that's a penalty. They'd be like, bullshit, that's a penalty. Like, yeah, it used to be.
Hey, bro, I got the striped shirt and the fucking whistle. Calm down, bitch. I'm the ref.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hear your shit. Like, it's not gonna.
You gotta regulate those fools, bro.
Yeah, I'm not here for this.
Regulators.
Yeah, so I did that shit, but no, I don't think I did any drama when I was in college. But in high school, though, I did dress up for one of our homecoming things. Like, it was kind of like Halloween. It was people would dress up, and I went all out. Me and a friend of mine.
I love Halloween, bro.
Bro, it's my shit. I think it's my favorite holiday.
Like a real Halloween.
Bro, so it was. I was Borat, and my boy was Azamat, the guy who had the camera.
Yeah. That's when Borat was big, huh?
Bro, yeah, and I had like thick hair and shit like that and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Looked like him and stuff like that. So I went to Catholic high school. I couldn't grow any facial hair out at the time,
oh, really?
So I had to put a fake mustache on.
Oh, gotcha. You went to a Catholic high school?
Yeah.
And dressed as Borat? I'm just picturing you in the fucking sling, bro, with the fucking.
Not that. I had a gray suit on, like how I had it. Okay. And then my other boy, he had a gray suit on too. I grew his beard out a little bit, and he had like a camcorder.
Yeah.
And so he's following me all day.
But the fool's got it, huh?
I was in character all day too. Like.
What were you saying?
Bro, like, it's very nice. I like. You my nice Pamela. Very sexy time. Like, I was going into it.
Damn, bro, you killing it that day, bro.
Everyone was laughing. I was fucking killing it.
We're killing, bro.
There was another guy who was our starting quarterback on our football team who got like a scholarship to go to Oregon State and shit. And he also dressed up as Borat that day.
Oh my god.
But I went up to him in character and started confronting him and stuff like that. And like he was just like got all nervous. And like
he couldn't commit, bro.
Yo, it was funny because he was like, any other day, like I would have been so intimidated to go up and like talk to him like that, but I was just feeling myself, bro.
Yeah, cause you were killing, man.
Yeah, cause he was like
fire, dude.
He was like the cool quarterback,
quarterback kid.
It was like, but he used to play basketball and shit too, man. He was just like the cool athlete who has like the scholarship.
Yeah.
And
you showed him the side, bro.
Too. Like, he was the quarterback on our football team. Our football team like was really big, and Yeah, that's like you're like the king of the campus pretty much and shit like that. So I wasn't gonna like step to him for shit like, you know, usually.
Nah, bro, it's Halloween, bro. That's your day.
Yeah.
That's your day, though. You knew he couldn't do a better Borat impression than you.
Yeah, so it was funny. There was maybe 4 people who saw it, and I was just fucking I just went in.
He didn't commit, bro. He didn't have the guy with the fucking camcorder either, bro.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. My boy Ohan. Shout out to Ohan, dude. He's big heavy set Syrian guy.
Oh my god. Oh, that's so funny.
So I was like, bro, you gotta do this. Like, all you need to do is just ding the camera. Like, we're gonna kill it. I'm telling you.
That's why you fucking. Oh my god, you had a fucking Arab cam. Oh, dude, that's why everyone. That's the best, bro.
Yo, it was too funny, man. It was hilarious.
Oh my god, one of my really close high school friends was a really heavy set Syrian guy too. So I just had an immediate reaction. He was bald, like really short hair. Oh my god.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This 240 Nissan 240. Fucking Tokyo drifts down.
Suspension all fucked up.
Yeah, fucking drifting that shit. Tilting that bitch.
Yeah, for real. It's looking like a lowrider. Like,
oh my god, dude. Those Tokyo drifters. Oh my god.
Shout out to my boy Ohan, though. Oh my god.
Ohan. Ohan. That's fucking, dude, that's hilarious.
His brother Victor Ohan, too, is like a year older, too.
Victor?
Yeah, I played football with both of them. So.
Dude, what position were you in football?
I started off playing linebacker, and I sucked at running back. They put me there every once in a while, like freshman year. Sophomore year, played defensive end, and then they moved me to like offensive line too.
Oh shit!
And then it's junior senior year, I just played offensive line.
Gotcha. Damn, bro, you're always like fucking big kid, huh? Pretty one of the big kids.
Yeah, but in our high school, I was big. I put on a bunch of weight my senior year, dude. I was huge, man.
Fucking tank.
Dude, I was like 270 plus, bro. Like
how tall are you?
Like 6 foot, 5'11" ish.
Oh my god,
yeah.
270. Damn, bro, you a tank.
Yeah, man. And
270, huh?
Yeah,
Damn,
I was playing left guard. I was like, probably my biggest was probably like 280, 275, probably 270, at least 275. I never weighed myself at the biggest, but I was probably 275 at least.
Jesus. And then you just dropped all that weight in college, or what?
Yeah. So before that, I was like my junior year, I was like maybe 220. So like I just put on that weight just for like that year.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I went to college, I dropped a lot of it. I ended up getting down. The lowest I got was like under 210.
Whoa.
I never got to 205, but I was right around like 210-ish.
Yeah, that's the lowest you ever got. Yeah.
I was usually around 220 though, and like that's kind of where I was, 210 to 220.
Yeah.
I got out of college and I put weight back on. I got back up to like 260, 270.
Oh shit,
yeah,
man,
I'm not lying. A couple years
ago. Fat boy style,
bro.
But you fucking slimmed down that from all that shit.
A little bit. I'm still on my way back.
Yeah, bro. Come on, you went to the gym this morning and about to throw up.
Yeah.
Still getting those curls in, dude.
Doing my thing. I try, but
fucking 24, we're destroying 24.
Oh man.
I love that, bro. I love that. Yeah, dude. I was like,
dude. But right now I'm like 240-ish, and like,
what's your goal weight?
I want to get back to like 210, 220, but like, I think I get to. So, I'm going to another festival, Hard Summer.
Oh shit, I've been to that one. Yeah. That's super cool.
10 weeks away.
Mm-hmm. So you gotta get fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Summer, oh my god, you bitch! You're just like all those fucking girls.
Bro, no, but like legit, like to party how I want to party, I gotta be in shape to fucking like rage the whole thing.
For real, bro? So be sluggish or what?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, take breaks and shit, bro. I don't want to be doing that as much. I'll do what I need to, but like.
Because you know it's gonna be 95 degrees. You're gonna be walking half a mile to one stage to the next.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers next to you.
Yeah, everybody's next to each other and shit like that.
You told me you're like, if you're ever at a festival and want to go to the front of the crowd, just tell them, I'm really fucked up right now. This is my favorite artist. You said that, right? You told me that? And then people just let you go through? I think you were the one that told me that.
I don't remember, man. But like, dude, I just.
Would you ever pull that card?
Try not to. I just like, no, I can like just body my way up to the front if I really want to be a dick about it. But like, but like most of the time, nah, it's like not worth it to get that far in front. Like, shit.
Because then you'll be trapped, bro.
Yeah.
That's some claustrophobia shit. Fuck that.
It can be. But then like, it's not as cool to like move and shit if you're like this the whole time. So it's like, I don't want to be dancing like this and shit.
Dude, that's crazy. We used to go to festivals like that where it would be like that. Like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? What the fuck? That's crazy.
One of the craziest crowds I've ever been in, Zoo at Coachella.
Zoo?
Yeah, this guy ZHU, this like
yeah, that DJ,
he's a DJ
EDM guy, yeah.
from San Francisco, but he also does vocals and stuff too.
Oh, for real? Is he Asian?
Yes.
Oh, what the fuck? Okay.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's hilarious. That's an Asian guy just singing and fucking doing. Oh my god.
Yeah, he's pretty talented dude.
That's cool.
He produces his shit too and stuff. So like fucking. So he was performing, and bro, I was there early at his set because I was like, dude, he's like one of my favorite new acts right now. I want to go see him and shit. And like, I was meeting up with my boy Mark Valenzuela, little Filipino guy, right? And
I knew it. I swear to God, when you said Mark, I feel like I know 5 Filipino Marks, bro. Jesus Christ.
I know like 3 or 4.
Like Mark Anthony, Mark Joseph. Alright, yeah, that's crazy.
Shout out to you, bro. You
That's
know the story I'm
hilarious.
about to tell. But like, so I was there texting him like, hey man, the crowd's getting full. I'm at the back left of the tent. Just find me there. And he's like, all right, I'm walking over from another stage. I'll be there. I'll meet you. We're going to link up, right? Dude, like 2 minutes later, the whole place, like, I swear to God, every Asian who was in attendance at Coachella showed up to that set. Like, I was like, yo, I didn't know that there was that many here.
They stick together, bro. They came out to support that fool, bro. That's
Dog,
crazy.
Thick. It was like claustrophobic. I was like, damn.
Oh,
I was
fucking
like,
5 foot
now I
Asian
have no
girls?
space. I was like, yeah. It was like, now I got no space, but I can still see over most of you.
Oh my God.
So I'm not too mad. I was like, but my boy showed up and he's like texting me like, where the fuck are you? And I'm like, I'm right over here. He's like, bro, I can't see you. I was fucked up like on Molly and shit. I was like, bro, there are hella Asians here. He's like, what do you mean, bro? And he walked in. He was like, there are hella Asians here.
It's easy for you to fucking, dude, you're sticking out like a fucking, like a, I don't know, like a little piece of hay and like a thing of yellow corn. I don't know what the fuck.
Hilarious.
The
bro.
yellow sea.
Bro,
We were literally in the yellow sea for fucking zoo, bro. That's fucking sick.
me and my boy, I could see him. We were like 15 feet away from each other. There had to be 30 people in between us.
Dude,
bro, like it was like
bro.
fucking like packed. Like I
They
was
put
like,
him in a small venue or what?
Yeah, they had him in one of the small side stages or whatever.
Yeah.
I can't even remember which one it was, but it got full like crazy.
This was Coachella or Hard Summer?
Coachella.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he's cool though. I've seen him perform a couple times, but man, like that shit was fucking hilarious to me. So every time I always see him, we're like, "There's all Asians." He's like, "Remember Zoo? Remember Zoo at Coachella?" Like, yeah, bro. Like,
That's your happy place, baby, with all those fucking Asians listening to Zoo,
I
man.
finally said what's up to him after the set. That it was fucking. I was like, bro, I saw you the whole time. You were right there. I couldn't get to you. I was like, I gave up, man. I'm sorry.
Dude, with fucking 30 fucking Asian people, you're gonna have to fucking throw bows to get to them, man.
Dude, I would have to pick him up, throw him. Like,
No, dude, you probably could.
a couple
tank
of
back
some big
then.
ones though. Let's go.
Big Asians. Like me, dude. I was a big Asian.
Bro, the
Yeah.
the Asians at music festivals that hold each other's arm and make the trains
Oh
that
my
be going to
God,
the
so
stage.
obnoxious,
Yo,
dude. So fucking obnoxious.
That happens so many times.
Both Asian guys just looking in the
And then they got they have like either the little girlfriend in the front to like just be like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just going.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
just like, or they're in the very back, or they're like,
Yeah, dude.
they're
Ah.
kind of like half like fucked up, like just barely holding on to their eye, just like, oh, where'd Brittany go?
Oh my god, dude. That's when all those fucking shy ass little Asian people are fucked up on Molly and they can finally start fucking around and wilding out, dude. Excuse their behavior, those bastards.
I love it. I love it. It's fucking awesome.
Fucking Molly, man.
Oh shit, man. Where we
Shit,
at?
dude.
Where we at?
Yeah,
bro?
dude.
What else do we want to talk?
How many viewers or how's this Twitches looking, man?
We had a
What's
couple
this
in.
shit?
We had a couple in right now. I think we just chilling with one right now. But
Fuck yeah,
we
man.
chilling, we
Yeah,
chilling.
this is part 1 of the collab, bro. I have the podcast Hadoo Lamsy. You're gonna listen to part 2 of this fucking episode.
That's right,
We're doing
man.
my shit, dude. So
That's right.
yeah, man, fucking sick.
It's the Home and Home podcast.
I
bro.
know, right?
I was like, let's just do them together, man. That's probably the reason I want to have you on too, because you got your own show and shit going on.
I know, dude.
Listen to
Yeah.
a couple episodes, man. That shit's pretty funny, man.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks, man. Fucking really love podcasting because podcasting got me into stand-up low-key a little bit.
Same.
Yeah, yeah,
Same.
yeah.
I did this before I did any open mics. Like,
oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I think we were talking before the show started about like origins and stuff like that. Like I started doing comedy down in like San Pedro. I was living in San Pedro, but I was doing in like Long Beach, Huntington Beach, South Bay area. Yeah. Before I did any like Hollywood, downtown, Mid City, like any of those. Of course. West Side, any of those. It's scary
to go there first timers. Yeah.
Yeah. It was exactly. It was for a long time. Like that's why I didn't go to a Comedy Store for the longest. Is because I was like, I was kind of intimidated about like not having a bad first impression on a lot of people. So I was like, fuck it, let me just hold off. But yeah. I started my shit before I did comedy though. For me, I was doing sports broadcasting, hadn't done it for a few years, and just wanted to pick up just shooting the shit, you know, have another medium, and like the Rogan podcast and the Joey Diaz podcast. Those two I feel like were the first ones that were like comedy related that I was just used to fuck with. But I like Joe's because he used to just talk about whatever the fuck you like.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I was like, I got a lot of different interests too. So like, I might as well just try to make a different type of
format. Dude, that's crazy. So when did you first launch it? Like what year? Do you remember?
It's 2017 or 2018. I think earlier in 2018. Bro, so like,
fuck yeah.
My first open mic was like in March of 2018. A couple weeks after my birthday. And then I had already done the podcast probably like at least until the Super Bowl that year. Like, that was one of the first episodes I did. I was talking about how the Eagles beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
That year. That crazy year. Philadelphia fucking like.
Where they ran that crazy play and like the quarterback caught a touchdown. Yeah, that's.
And the city burned after.
Yo, they were going wild.
They were
going buck wild.
Fucking Philly people are crazy, dude.
Yo.
I'd love to go to that city. I want to go there, dude. That's fucking, it's a wild. I feel like that's a wild city.
You gotta check it out.
Philly. Have you been?
I haven't been. I gotta check it out too.
Yeah, dude. Fuck
I've been to Boston. And
really?
That's like kind of a city that's kind of like
Boston, fucking Irish. Everyone says that Boston's racist as fuck. Cause if you feel that vibe, fucking that Boston is fucking racist.
I wasn't there long enough. I don't know if I can
deported and shit. That's what I think of when I think about it. Yeah.
Dude, the town.
Yeah, the town. Yeah, townies.
Yeah, man.
Irish motherfuckers. Boiled potatoes. Fucking hell. Yeah.
That's the whole scene too, man. Like, the comedy scene's its own, or it used to be its own thing. I don't know how it is nowadays.
Bear style.
Patrice O'Neal, dude.
Yeah.
Killers that came out of Boston. Dane Cook came out of Boston.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Dane Cook. I always think of him as like very Hollywood, like SoCal-y. That's interesting. I never thought he'd come out of East Coast. That's cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he came out of Boston, and then I think he was in New York or something.
Are you sad Joey Diaz is over in Jersey now? Do you listen to his new one, Joey's Joint?
Every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes and no. I think it was like an era that he had with him in Lee. That shit was fun.
You love those episodes with him getting fucked up on
my God,
edible episodes.
There was a couple episodes I watched live that happened that like he never put out. Like there was a
live on YouTube or just
he had him on YouTube. The one he had Pauly Shore on, and he got Pauly fucked up.
Like faded.
And Pauly was just like couldn't put sentences together like 30 minutes, 40 minutes into it, and it was just kept going deeper and like had to lay down and like fucking what the fuck? Dude, yo. And so like so Pauly I think told him never to put it out, and he just didn't put it out until like the last episode that they did. He's just like, well, surprise motherfuckers, I don't give a shit, we're putting it out.
Oh my God.
But there was a couple like that where I was just like, shit. I was like, it's not up yet. And it's like, oh, it might not be.
He's like freaking Bill Cosby his guest, bro. Like fucking date raping them stuff. Getting them way too faded, dude.
Yo, man, that was wild. He used to go fucking buck.
Oh, dude, and now he's a dad, and no, he's been a dad, but now he's all freaking domesticated in New Jersey now.
He still be smoking that reefer.
Yeah, that's true. He'll never. But it's. I feel like he's like a different era of.
I like how he moves to Jersey and they immediately legalized cannabis there.
Yeah.
Like they had to do it, man. That was fucking funny.
When he first moved out there, he was like, "Fucking reefers like legalized wherever I'm standing" or something. It's a stupid joke like that. 5 feet by 5 feet.
Oh
fucking
shit.
Joey, dude, that's hilarious.
Fucking Joey. I'm like kind of surprised Texas hasn't gotten it because of Rogan yet. But like,
I know, right?
Yeah. Every time they're smoking a blunt on his podcast, he's like,
Yeah,
you've seen that recently?
Yeah,
like, you want this cigar? And they're like, and they're like, that's good stuff. Like, like
it's so funny. It has to be low key about that. Not low key, but like I don't know. That's funny.
He's been more under the radar with this shit.
Fucking Texas.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. I gotta make it out there.
Would you move to over there?
I don't think so. No. I've never been, so I can't say it definitively. But I like where I'm at now, just because people are leaving here, so there's now chances to like kind of come up.
A little bit more chances, yeah.
Yeah, so
I feel like LA is like not gonna be like fucking like 60 people per mic every night, you know.
We'll see. We'll see how it is.
The next month is gonna be like popping. I feel like everyone's gonna be coming out the woodwork and stuff.
I've already felt it the last month.
Yeah.
Of like, I can't tell you how many mics I've been to where there's been somebody who I haven't seen ever, or who I haven't seen in a year and a half, and they're
first time on stage,
and they're like, hey, I'm sorry, this is my first time, and like they start with their sets of like, man, it's been a while since I've done this, or something like that, some variation of that.
Yeah.
Like I sort of got like 20 people within the last like month I've seen. I'm just like, damn, like this is a lot of people. So people are coming out. Like me, do you feel good that you've been been doing this shit since the pandemic? Feeling a little like, like not rusty right now compared to some other people? Yes. Yeah. I do, but I feel like I did it in a smart way as best I could, because I was always getting tested regularly as much as I could. The free tests that we used to have nearby. Before I got the vaccine, and now that I'm fully vaccinated, I feel comfortable like going back to doing shit. And I was rocking the mask for a lot of places and stuff. Of course, yeah. At first, obviously, when everything shut down, I was mostly doing just Zoom and like fucking Instagram Live and all this other online stuff. And
for real?
I was hitting that hard because, like, I don't know how you started, but for me, I started kind of wishy-washy. Like I don't commit to a lot of stuff. Yeah. You told me, yeah. So the first open mic I did, I actually didn't do too bad, and I was kind of proud of myself. But I was so self-conscious that I didn't get on stage for another 2 months. Oh wow! And so that kind of happened, and I would get on maybe like once a week, once every other week, something like that. I did it maybe like 15, 20 times by the end of the year. So, like, not that much, right? Yeah. New Year's came for 2019, and I gave myself a goal of trying to do 50 mics in a year. I was like, man, about once a week, that's doable. I have a job, 40 hours a week, so I still got to drive to and from and stuff like that. But, like, once a week, I can put that in my schedule. That's easy. So I was on that track, got to, like, I was actually, like, doing pretty well. Got to, like, 20 or 30 by like the first quarter of the year. Damn. And then I got let go from my job. And so I was in between jobs, and I was in the summertime, hit all the mics. So I was just bored, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to do this. In 2019, oh shit, Dude, I did over 100 that whole year. So I like lapped it. So I hit 50 about halfway through the year and was like, what made you want to go, dude? What made you, after you hit your goal, you were just like, fuck it, like I got to keep going? Like it was fun as fuck? Like, now I got the groove of it, and it's like, now I can kind of like, now I can see how this is fun, and now I can see this develop. And now I'm going to different places. I'm trying the same joke that I did in Huntington Beach. I'm doing it in downtown LA. I'm trying this in Hollywood over here. I go to North Hollywood. I'd go over to freaking the West Side Comedy. Santa Monica. The Santa Monica spot. So like seeing different crowds and seeing different people, different places, different bars, different venues and stuff. That just told me that like, wow, like this medium is like so subjective that you got to be fucking on it to kill everyone. So like, and then I just got the itch. I got the bug. Yeah. You start hanging out. You start meeting new comics. You're like, all right, cool. You're gonna be. Who are some of the first homies that like you made? You'd say. Oh man, I'm trying to go back in the day. I mean, I've had.
Or like when that summer, who were you like kind of hitting mics with a lot?
Dude, Ernesto, I'd see a lot. Ernesto Desmond, I'd see him a lot because I would do a little run in downtown LA because so right around that time when that happened, I moved from San Pedro to over here where we're currently at, and so I would hit a lot of mics in downtown or mid-city, K-Town area and stuff like that. So there was a run on Tuesday nights where you could hit 3 or 4 mics, and you can park your car one place and just walk or a couple blocks and stuff like that. So I used to do that every Tuesday. Fuck yeah. So I'd see him there a lot. I'd see Mario Rodriguez, I'd see a lot there. Ashley Poteet used to run one of the mics. I'd see her a lot over there. Mary, she used to run one of the mics. Mary Romeo, we were talking about earlier.
Fuck yeah, that's so cool.
But yeah, there was like a couple like rotating cast of people who I'd see. Chelsea Grow, I'd see a lot. Some people who I haven't seen in a while, but like it was just like a rotating cast of characters and stuff like that. So
you found like just like you found a little like a little comedy family you could fucking like just run mics with a little bit.
Yeah, there's a few people just like common faces and stuff.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
I'm a pothead too, so like that's like half of the people.
Making friends, man.
That's half the way we make friends as comics. You just go outside and go smoke with somebody else.
Seriously,
and stuff like that.
yeah.
And so you just become friendly with those people. They realize they smoke you out, you smoke them out. Like, you know, it's just
fucking common shit, dude.
Yeah.
Fucking open mic, fucking what is it? Gestures or what is it? Open mic, fucking rituals.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's a big part of it.
Yeah.
It's
funny shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, that was like kind of the beginning of that, and then start getting more confident with my stuff. And then right before the pandemic started, I was like really wanted to start going to hitting the clubs and like really starting to get like actually like booked on shows consistently.
Yeah.
Because I was getting like maybe like 1 or 2 a month before the pandemic started and stuff. And so when I did that 100 last year for 2020 before the year started, I told myself I wanted to do 200. So I was like, let me take this another step, right?
Yeah.
And really grind, because I think I could do it if I dedicate the whole year. So I was doing that on the pace. I had like a job at the time too. And then the pandemic happened. And so I told myself, I'm like, all right, there's no live mics. I can't do any live shows. I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, you gotta do stand up. Yeah.
So I did a lot of the online shit, and it was weird, awkward, and all that stuff. But like, I still counted it. I'm like, I'm running material. I'm learning a different skill set. You know, like.
You're still performing somewhat, you know?
Yeah, I'm doing more. I use it as like an exercise to do different type of material. I was doing more current events kind of stuff instead of like storytelling as much as I did before. And so I was like working that kind of in, trying to use that style, maybe trying to do a little one-liner here or there.
Yeah. I feel like Zoom's good for that kind of like storytelling maybe style.
Yeah, so you could like work with the medium and stuff like that to your advantage and stuff too. So I'll do like little funny virtual backgrounds behind me and stuff every once in a while.
Just riff on some shit.
Yeah, so I'd riff on shit like that. So that, or I'd riff on other comics and what they said and shit. So like
COVID comedy, man.
So like that was weird. But
COVID fucking comedy.
If I included that, I counted all the ones I did there, and then when everything started opening up again, I went back and started doing that, mixing it in, and I got over 200 last year. So. So every year,
grinder, bro. Yeah. Now this year 300 or what, dude?
I don't know about that. I said at least I'll try to do 200 a little bit, but like I wanted to do other things too, and like run my own shows.
Your shows, yeah, you're gonna be a lot.
So that was the next step last year that we took, was just being able to like host my own shows and stuff like that.
And that's what I want to talk to you about that on my shit, dude.
For sure.
I'll ask you a bunch of questions. What's like fucking
that's
running shows in COVID, dude. Yeah.
So that's been the new fucking learning experience. And then obviously still getting better with my stand-up and my material.
Yeah.
Learning how to rock different crowds and stuff like that. So, but yeah, 3 years in, I'm pretty confident, and like, like I feel like I'm in a good spot right now, considering I'm still like a baby in like the grand scheme of a lot of stuff.
Oh, for
like,
sure. Yeah.
Like I'm not egotistical enough to say that like I'm the shit. Like I should be getting fucking headliner spots now and all that stuff. Like there's some people who like, they try to jump the gun a little early. They're like a little overconfident, zealous and stuff. Yeah. So like,
that's the biggest skill set outside of stand-up, I think, is self-awareness, or just awareness in general. Because you don't know how motherfuckers see you. You don't know how people. You don't even know how you see yourself. You know what I mean? Like people don't know their lane. You know,
their presence.
Like their energy. You know, just like the vibe they give off. Like so.
I think that was an advantage that I had when I started over some other people, because I was just comfortable being on a microphone, talking to people, being in front of the camera, doing the sports broadcasting stuff that I did. And then just, I think, being a pretty reasonable person, and like I have a pretty good enough stage presence that I can fake it where I feel comfortable enough. At least at first, that's how it was.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I had a lot of people who like comics who had been doing it for a while who always told me, like, when I first started, like, hey, you have a pretty good stage presence. And even comics who I met a new comic yesterday. I guess she's been doing it for a while. She was like name dropping like freaking celeb comics and stuff like that. I was like, all right, whatever.
Really?
Like, yeah.
And she was just talking to you and was like.
But she before she performed, she was asking me after I got off. She's like, oh, how long have you been doing comedy? I was like, oh, 3 years or so. She's like, oh, you got a good stage presence. And then she just kind of like walked away or something like that. I was like, oh, thank you.
Oh,
all right,
fuck
cool.
yeah, bro. You love those little compliments, those little Easter eggs, dude.
I was like, all right, I'll take it.
Fuck yeah.
I'll take it. But
take that shit all day.
That's the one thing people have said is like, I guess my stage presence has been a good. So like
throughout, yeah. I mean, dude, you're comfortable with the mic. Yeah, you've been podcasting like hella long before fucking going hard on stage. So that's a big fucking advantage for sure.
Yeah, man. So that, and then just 4 years of being on the radio and doing ad reads and like and doing play-by-play and stuff like that. So
yeah, but that's different a little bit.
That was just
like,
fun. That was like a hobby for
really?
me, man.
Yeah, you love that sports,
it burned me out though. I think the 4 years I did it, because I initially wanted to pursue that as a career.
Mm-hmm.
So high school, I was like, all right, I want to make a scholarship. I want to be an athlete, right? Didn't quite happen. Got good grades. I was like, all right, what's the next best thing we could do? All right, let's do sports broadcasting career, right? I like talking about sports, right?
And you went to a good ass school, dude. Lower there, Marymount? Fuck, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to LMU.
Hard to fucking get in there, dude. They rejected my ass. They rejected me. Yeah, I was one of the schools that rejected. Fuck, bro. You're 10 times smarter than me, bitch.
Oh, man, hey.
I had to go to bum-ass PPCS. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you got it hard,
high school, bro. I tried to get out of Stockton. I'm like,
dude.
I was like, this is my way out.
You don't want to be the king of Stockton, bro? Come on, man.
Oh, shit, man. People, like, when they're in Stockton, they stay in Stockton though, so it's like I'm like
shout out Stockton, dude.
I'm like I want to pursue some other shit.
It's like methamphetamine country, dude. I'm fucking scared over there, dude.
It's one of the pockets. I'm not gonna lie.
Pockets. Oh my god, glad you're out here, dude. You're fucking living it up in South Central now.
Stockton to South Central, baby.
Fucking right over here to downtown.
I just got nothing but love for Stockton, but it is what it is, man. It's like a certain place that just has, it's like a cap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like stuck in town, like K-Town. Like,
it's a certain potential that like you can't necessarily get. The Bay Area is right there too, and so like there's opportunities to do stuff there. Sacramento as well, but I wanted to live in like a new place, and so I needed some space for my family. I felt a little bit too then, so like decided to go to LMU, came to LA, did that whole broadcasting stuff. Got to rub elbows with some people who actually like professionals and stuff and see how they did it. Got to like meet some pro athletes or some people who became pro athletes and stuff like that. Became friends with people who are on some of the sports teams and stuff like that.
Wow.
But then afterwards, I like tried to pursue some of the jobs, but like I was kind of half in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I didn't.
Sports is a hard grind, man, because you have to really love that shit.
And I realized I didn't love it as much as I needed to.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to fucking half-ass it. And I also knew that I couldn't be 100% myself and 100% real. Because there was times like
That's why we do comedy, baby. Fuck yeah.
Exactly. So there was a couple times where like I've talked about it on stage where I'm like, I'm calling the games and I have to like lie to people or like not tell the full truth. I'm like, so your lines are down by 10 again at halftime. It's like, well, it looks like our backup shooting guard is like not doing anything today. Maybe it's because he was taking 20 tequila shots last night. No judgment because I was there too.
Oh my god.
Partying with him. You know what I mean?
I
was gonna put the air the laundry and shit like that, but
that's hilarious though. That's
it's like how's this team gonna get better? It's like I can't advocate for them to fire the coach on the broadcast because the team is the one paying him and they're the one paying me too. So like I can't trash the program.
That is so funny. You're in such a weird position, dude.
So I gotta like talk them up and like
know. Be fake as fuck, man. Yeah, so, be a little fake.
That's part of it.
Like as a fucking hoodlum, fucking destroying shots before a game. Feels gonna freaking
man,
have less of a performance.
There's a couple stories like that, man. There was one guy on the basketball team, so they got drug tested, right? So they couldn't smoke weed for like certain parts of the season. A lot of them would smoke in the off season. I smoke with a lot of them, but like
those fools are serious about that shit.
But yeah, they would like to party, so they'd be drinking and stuff like that. But one of them, so like. I guess they only really tested for weed was like the biggest thing for like and maybe coke or something like that. But one of the guys ordered like a fucking quarter of mushrooms or something.
Yeah,
and I was there when he picked it up. And I was like, oh shit! It came in the mail in a book. Like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, like someone shipped it to him. Yeah.
What the hell?
Some shrooms. I was like, damn, bro. And like, he did not have a good season that year. I was like,
the fool was tripping the whole season, dude.
I don't know about that, but like, he might have just been doing too much. And you just
okay, so he had that shit just like a weed replacement almost.
That's kind of I think he was using it for.
That's
so like
savage, bro.
But I don't know if he was like committed to the team, which I'm not gonna knock anybody's commitment or whatever, because people were there for other reasons and shit like that. Like, there was people I was really cool with, but I was like, man, you don't give any effort. But then it's like, oh, I don't know where you're from, I don't know your history, I don't know your story,
yeah,
so I'll try not to be judgmental about people.
No, of course
try not to
bro.
be. I'm try to learn and shit, you know.
Yeah, you gotta be respectful of people's journeys.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that helped me though, and just being comfortable communicating with people. Talking on the mic, you know, so.
Because not a lot of comedians have that experience before doing stand-up.
Yeah.
A lot of people just come out straight out of their bedroom and just right onto stage. Crazy.
Yeah, it's true. So just being able to grab the microphone, go up there and just look at people in the eye and just not be like hella nervous to do that is like.
Confidence.
It's a big part.
It's like it's just like something. It's like a muscle you have to pound.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro. Fuck yeah, dude.
So.
Shit, man. I'm glad I got to know your freaking origins. I feel like we've had this conversation.
Yeah, man.
I feel like at like Getty's or something like that when I feel like that was the first time I really got to know you at a Getty's mic during COVID.
I think that's true. Yeah, the first spot.
Yeah, the first spot or something like that.
The little like narrow.
That little fucking backyard. Yeah, dude. But yeah, shit, dude. I didn't know that you were freaking. I honestly didn't know you played football like that too, dude. Like fucking left guard, 280, bro. Fucking man.
Bro, yeah, I had a couple Division III schools give me scholarship offers in Oregon and stuff like that.
Oh, really? That's one of the schools that I went to. Those D3 schools in Washington and Oregon.
So like
Willamette, Clark,
what was the other one?
Pacifica.
There's like a new Pacific of something.
Yeah, I think it's I know exactly. University of it's right next to Tacoma actually.
Yeah, that one.
In Tacoma, yeah.
I think I had a couple friends of mine that went there.
Really? No, I know all. Dude, that's so funny.
So
I lived with a football player for a year. It was crazy. He had an abusive girlfriend that beat him. I swear to God.
Damn, it's usually the other way around.
Yeah, it's the other way around. She was fucking. I have to get on fucking Xanax because of you, fucking motherfucking. I can get on Tinder right now and fuck anyone I want. Just fucking crazy, bro.
Damn.
I'm just fucking chubby as fuck, just eating Del Taco in my room and listening to fucking Tiger Belly, just like fucking hearing that fucking depressing ass shit. My boy getting roasted.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, bro, that was junior year of college for me.
Oh, that's funny though.
How much time we got?
We about like an hour 10 in.
Oh shit! Let's switch over to mine, yeah.
Yeah, we'll wrap it up right now.
Fuck yeah, bro. Puro.
So yeah, I guess before we get finished here, you want to let the people know where they can find you at or what you got going on in the near future?
Sure, dude. Follow me on Instagram, Adam T. Chong. That's just the Instagram thing. Hadoo Lamsy is my podcast. HADOOLAMSY. That shit is like, mostly comics right now. Just getting my feet wet. Hopefully we're gonna get some, some like Asian people. Make it a little Asian. It's Hadoo Lamsy, bro. Come on. Yeah. So check my podcast out. It's on Spotify and Apple shit. But yeah, dude, thank you fucking for getting me on fucking Puro, dude.
Hell yeah, man.
This is fucking beast.
Fuck yeah, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much.
Have fun, dude.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the video up and popping, and yeah.
The Twitch is awesome, bro. I love that shit.
So yeah, you're I think my first comic guest that I've had since I've got the video up and running because I did one solo and then I just had my boy VJ, so DJ Supreme Kai.
DJ Supreme Kai.
Yeah,
love
DJ
that.
VJ, that's him.
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate it. I guess I gotta mention that I am Mario Caballero, and you can follow me at Puro Caballero on Instagram, on Twitch. I have a Twitter. I haven't used that shit in a minute, but yeah, pretty much there. There's a Instagram page for the podcast at The Puro Caballero Show. All that info is on my link tree as well, so it's the same shit.
Link tree.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Yeah, go ahead and give us a follow on the new YouTube page that we just started. That's up and moving. Obviously, follow on Twitch. And then
listen to part 2 of this.
Yeah, we'll have a part 2 on the Hadoo Lamsy podcast. So yeah, this is the crossover portion. We're available everywhere. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, SoundCloud. We're everywhere. So just type in The Puro Caballero Show and you'll be able to find it, all right? So this has been episode 92. Thank y'all so much. Yay!
Fuck yeah. Oh, so it's done like that?